Selena Marie Gomez, /Eslen/Eslian Gomez, born July 22, 1992, is an American singer, actress, producer, and businesswoman. She began her career as a child actress, starring on the children's television series Barney and Friends, 2002 to 2004. Gomez rose to prominence and emerged as a teen idol, for her leading role as Alex Russo on the Disney Channel sitcom Wizards of Waverly Place, 2007 to 2012. As a recording artist, she signed with Hollywood Records in 2008 and formed the pop-rock band Selena Gomez and the Scene. With 3 studio albums and 7 singles, each of the band's releases have received gold certifications or higher by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIA. Further pursuing a career as a soloist, Gomez found continued success with her solo studio albums, as each debuted atop the U.S. Billboard 200. Her EDM-inspired debut, Stars Dance, 2013, yielded the international top 10 single Come and Get It. Desiring more artistic control, Gomez signed with Interscope Records to release the electropop set Revival, 2015, supported by the top 10 singles Good For You, Same Old Love, and Hands to Myself. Its follow-up, Rare, 2020, topped the charts in various countries, and was led by Gomez's first U.S. Billboard Hot 100 #1 single Lose You to Love Me. She forayed into Spanish-language music with the EP Revelation, 2021, which earned her career first Grammy and Latin Grammy Award nominations. Gomez has also released various collaborative singles, including We Don't Talk Anymore, It Ain't Me, Wolves, Talkie Talkie, and Calm Down, remix. The latter became the most commercially successful Afrobeat song of all time and the best-selling collaboration of 2023 globally. Gomez has starred in many films, including voicing Mavis in the Hotel Transylvania film franchise, 2012 to 2022. On television, she produced the teen drama series 13 Reasons Why, 2017 to 2020, the documentary Living Undocumented, 2019, her cooking show Selena Plus Chef, 2020 to 2023, and the mystery comedy series Only Murders in the Building, 2021, present, in which she plays a lead acting role. Gomez has received numerous accolades, including a Cannes Film Festival Award, an American Music Award, a Billboard Music Award, 2 MTV Video Music Awards, and 16 Guinness World Records. She received nominations for 5 Emmy Awards, 2 Grammy Awards, and 2 Golden Globe Awards. Outside of music and acting, Gomez has worked with various charitable organizations, and advocates for mental health, and gender, racial, and LGBT equality. She has been a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador since 2009. She launched the cosmetics company Rare Beauty in 2020, which was valued at $2 billion in 2024, and founded the Rare Impact Fund, a nonprofit committed to raising $100 million this decade for mental health awareness. Gomez has been featured in listicles such as the Time 100, 2020, and Forbes 30 Under 30, 2016 and 2020, and was named the Billboard Woman of the Year in 2017. With over 427 million followers, she is the most followed woman on Instagram, as of 2024. Early life. Selena Marie Gomez was born on July 22, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas to Ricardo Joel Gomez and Texas-born 3 former stage actress Mandy Teefey. 4. She was named after Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla, who died in 1995. 5. 6. Her father is of Mexican descent, while her mother, who was adopted, has Italian ancestry. 7. 8. 9. Gomez's paternal grandparents emigrated to Texas from Monterrey in the 1970s. 10. Of her heritage, Gomez has said she is a proud third-generation American-Mexican. 11. And my family does have quinceañeras, and we go to the communion church. We do everything that's Catholic, but we don't really have anything traditional except go to the park and have barbecues on Sundays after church. 12. Gomez's Spanish fluency waned after age 7, when she began working in television. 10. Her parents divorced when she was 5 years old, and she remained with her mother. 4. 13. Gomez has 2 younger half-sisters and a younger step-brother, Gracie Elliott Tife, through Mandy, and her second husband, Brian Tife 14-15, and Victoria Torre and Marcus Gomez, through Ricardo, and his second wife, Sarah. 16. She earned her high school diploma through homeschooling in May 2010. 17. Gomez was born when her mother was 16 years old. 18. The family had financial troubles throughout Gomez's childhood, her mother struggling to provide for the pair. At one point, Gomez recalls that they had to search for quarters just to get gas for their car. Her mother later recalled that the two would frequently walk to their local dollar store to buy spaghetti for dinner. 19. Gomez has said, "I was frustrated that my parents weren't together, and never saw the light at the end of the tunnel where my mom was working hard to provide a better life for me. I'm terrified of what I would have become if I'd stayed in Texas." 20. She later added that her mother was really strong around me. Having me at 16 had to have been a big responsibility. She gave up everything for me, had 3 jobs, supported me, sacrificed her life for me. Gomez had a close relationship with her grandparents as a child and appeared in various pageants. Her grandparents often took care of her while her parents finished their schooling, and she has said they raised her until she found success in show business. 21. Career. 2002 to 2006, career beginnings. Gomez first gained an interest in pursuing a career in entertainment watching her mother prepare for stage productions. 22. In 2002, she began her acting career on the children's television series Barney and Friends 23-24, portraying the character Gianna. 25. The show was her first acting gig. Gomez recalled of the experience, "I was very shy when I was little, I didn't know what camera right was. I didn't know what blocking was. I learned everything from Barney." 26. Gomez appeared in 13 episodes of the show between 2002 and 2004, the show's producers released her as she was too old for the series. 26. While working on Barney and Friends, Gomez had bit part roles in the film Spy Kids 3D, Game Over, 2003, and the made-for-television film Walker Texas Ranger, Trial by Fire, 2005. 27-28. She guest starred in a 2006 episode of the Disney Channel series The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. 29-28. 2007 to 2012, breakthrough with Disney and Selena Gomez and The Scene. Gomez at the 2009 Hollywood Style Awards in Beverly Hills. Gomez was given a recurring role on the Disney Channel series Hannah Montana in 2007 as pop star Michaela. 26. During this time, Gomez filmed pilot episodes for 2 potential Disney Channel series. The first was a Sweet Life spin-off titled Arwen, 30, and the second was a Lizzie McGuire spin-off titled What's Stevie Thinking? 31-32. She later auditioned for a role in the network series Wizards of Waverly Place, ultimately winning the lead role of Alex Russo. 26. Gomez and her mother subsequently moved to Los Angeles. 24. Wizards of Waverly Place saw Gomez playing a teenage girl in a family of wizards who own a restaurant in New York City. 33. It quickly became a success for the Disney Channel and marked Gomez's breakthrough into the mainstream. 34. The role brought Gomez teen idol status. 35-36, making her one of the 10 highest paid children's TV stars of all time, earning between $25,000 to $30,000 per episode. 37-38. The series received numerous awards and nominations. 39-40, and won the Outstanding Children's Program at the 61st Primetime Emmy Awards. 41. It garnered positive reviews. 42-43, with Gomez's being particularly praised for her comic timing and sarcastic delivery. 42-44-45. In 2008, while working on the second season of Wizards of Waverly Place, Gomez voiced Helga in the animated film Horton Hears a Who. 46 The film became a commercial and critical success. 47 Grossing over $300 million worldwide. 48 Gomez then starred as an aspiring dancer Mary Santiago in the teen musical comedy film Another Cinderella Story, the second installment of the A Cinderella Story series, released on direct-to-video. 49 This role earned her a Young Artist Award. 50-51 She contributed 3 songs to the soundtrack, including the single Tell Me Something I Don't Know, 52-53 which became her first entry on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. 54 She also recorded the song Fly to Your Heart for the soundtrack of the animated film Tinker Bell. 55 That same year, at age 16, Gomez signed with Hollywood Records. 56-57 and formed her own production company, July Moon Production. 58 Gomez was slated to release 2 films under the company. The first, titled What Boys Want, would feature Gomez as a girl who could hear the thoughts of men. 59 She later announced a film adaptation of the novel 13 Reasons Why, in which she was to play a young girl who commits suicide. Ultimately, neither film was made. 60 But later, Gomez will produce a television adaptation of this novel. 61 Gomez continued to enjoy mainstream success throughout the following year, appearing as Alex Russo in a crossover episode of the Disney Channel series The Sweet Life on Deck in 2009. 62 She later made a guest appearance on the Disney Channel series Sunny with a Chance. 63 She appeared in a remix of the Forever the Sickest Kid single Whoa Me vs. Everyone, released as a single in April of that year. 64 Gomez, along with Demi Lovato, starred in the Disney Channel film Princess Protection Program, which aired in June 2009. 65 The film had a total of 8.5 million viewers during its premiere. 66 The pair recorded the song One and the Same for the film's soundtrack. 54 She next starred in Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie, a television film based on the series. 67 The film premiered in August to an audience of 11.4 million viewers, becoming cable's #1 scripted telecast of the year and was the second most watched TV movie on cable, behind High School Musical 2. 68-69-70 Roxana Haydadi of The Washington Post credited all 3 performers Gomez, David Henry, and Jake T. Austin for their acting skills that carry the film. 71 The film won the series its second consecutive Emmy for Outstanding Children's Program at the 62nd Primetime Emmy Awards. 72 Gomez recorded 3 songs on the television series and film's soundtrack, including the single Magic. 73-74 She later provided the voice of Princess Selenia in the English-language version of the French animated/live-action film Arthur and the Revenge of Maltesard. 75 Gomez performing at the 2010 Kiss FM Jingle Ball. Hoping to cross over into the music industry, Gomez formed the pop-rock band Selena Gomez and the Scene through her record deal with Hollywood Records. 76 The name of the band is an ironic jab at the people who called Gomez a wannabe Scene. 77 The group's debut studio album, Kiss and Tell, influenced by pop rock and electronic rock, was released in September 2009. 78-79 It debuted at number 9 on the Billboard 200 albums chart in the US with first week sales of 66,000 copies. 80 The album received mixed reviews, with some critics praising its fun nature and others criticizing Gomez's vocal performance. 81-82-83 Although the lead single was not commercially successful, 54 The second single, Naturally, became a breakthrough hit, reaching number 29 in the US and number 7 in the United Kingdom. 54-84 In 2010, Gomez starred alongside Joey King in Ramona and Beezus, a film adaptation of the children's novel series by Beverly Cleary, in which she portrayed Beezus Quimby. 85-86 The film was well received by critics. 87 Roger Ebert described it as a sweet salute, and found both actresses appealing. 88 Additionally, Gomez reprised the voice role of Princess Selenia in Arthur III, The War of the Two Worlds. 89 That same year, Selena Gomez and The Scene released their second studio album A Year Without Rain 90, which debuted on the US Billboard 200 at number 4 with sales of over 66,000. 90. The album received mixed to positive reviews, where some critics reacting negatively to Gomez's auto-tuned vocals. 91. Both of the record's singles, Round and A Year Without Rain, achieved moderate success. 54. The band was awarded Favorite Breakout Artist at the 37th People's Choice Awards. 92. The band's third and final studio album, When the Sun Goes Down, was released the following year, to mixed reviews. 93. It debuted at number 4 on the US Billboard 200 with first week sales of 78,000 copies, and peaked at number 3 the following week. 94. The album's lead single, Who Says, was the band's highest charting effort, peaking at number 21 in the US. 54. Its second single, Love You Like a Love Song, went on to become the band's highest performing single in the US to date. 95. Peaking at number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100, where it spent 38 weeks. 54. And reached the top 10 in Canada. 96. Topping the chart in Russia. 97. Alex Frank from Pitchfork called the song a cult karaoke classic. 98. In 2022, Billboard ranked the song as the biggest song that peaked at number 22. 99. Billboard featured Gomez on their 21 Under 21 list in 2010, 120, 11, 101 and 2012. 102. Gomez starred in the comedy film Monte Carlo, 2011, with Leighton Meester and Katie Cassidy. 103. 104. She played the lead role of Grace, a teenager mistaken for a socialite named Cordelia, also portrayed by Gomez, while on a trip to Paris. 103. 104. In preparation for the role, she learned to play polo and received dialect coaching to speak in 2 different British accents. 105. 106. Gomez's accent was described as unconvincing. 107. The film received mixed reviews from critic. 108. Nick Shager from Slant magazine found Gomez cute, but too bland to lend the proceedings any vivid character, except for the few scenes that allow her to indulge her cold, sarcastic, nasty side as Cordelia. 109. Gomez appeared in a cameo role in the film The Muppets. 110. She also hosted in June the Much Music Video Awards, and in November the MTV Europe Music Awards. 111. 112. 2012 to 2014, Stars Dance and Films. Gomez confirmed in January 2012 that she would be taking a break from music, placing Selena Gomez and The Scene on hiatus. 113. That year, Wizards of Waverly Place officially ended its run on the Disney Channel after 4 seasons. 114. 115. Gomez starred in the controversial exploitation Harmony Korine-directed Spring Breakers, 2012, alongside James Franco, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson, and Rachel Corrin. 116. The film premiered in September at the 69th Venice International Film Festival 117 and was released the following year. 118. The story followed 4 college-aged girls who decide to rob a fast food restaurant in order to pay for their spring break. 119. It saw Gomez playing a more mature character than she did previously and reportedly led to her having a bit of a meltdown on set. 13. Spring Breakers received generally positive reviews from critics. 120, with some called it a potential cult classic. 121. The film entered various retrospective best of lists. 122, including the BBC's 100 Greatest Films of the 21st Century. 123. Reflecting on Gomez's transition from Disney, Manala Dargis from the New York Times wrote, "It is not surprising that Miss Gomez quit Disney. In Spring Breakers she have the chance to simulate the behavior that feeds the tabloids without the humiliations and career-crushing price paid." 124. Gomez played the voice role of Mavis Dracula in the animated film Hotel Transylvania 125, which premiered in September at the 2012 Toronto International Film Festival 126 and was released in theaters the same month to mixed reviews. 127-128 Hotel Transylvania was commercially successful, grossing $358 million worldwide. 129 In 2013, Gomez starred alongside Ethan Hawke in the action thriller film Getaway, in which she played a young hacker. 130 The film was a critical and commercial failure. 131 And earned Gomez a nomination for Worst Actress at the 34th Golden Raspberry Awards. 132 Christopher Orr of The Atlantic described her as a kid trying desperately to act like a grown-up, but with no real idea what that might entail. 133 She also served as executive producer and starred in the television special The Wizard's Return, Alex vs. Alex on the Disney Channel. 134. Gomez at a concert promoting Stars Dance in 2013. Despite earlier claims that she would be taking a break from music. 135 Gomez released in April 2013, Come and Get It, as the lead single of her solo debut album. 136 It became Gomez's first top 10 entry on the US Billboard Hot 100, reaching number 6. 137 138 and also reached the top 10 in Canada and the UK. 139 Stars Dance was released in July. 140 The record is musically rooted in EDM and electropop. 141 142 It became her first album to debut at number 1 in the US, selling 97,000 copies in its first week. 94 143 and also reached number 1 in Canada. 144 It received mixed reviews from music critics, with some noticing her inability to create her own musical identity and panning her vocal abilities. 145 146 The album's second single, Slow Down, achieved moderate success. 137 Gomez incorporated choreographed dance routines into the album's music videos and her promotional live performances, having been inspired by artists such as Janet Jackson and Britney Spears. 147 148 The video of Come and Get It won the Best Pop Video at the 2013 MTV Video Music Awards. 149. Gomez embarked on her Stars Dance tour in August 2013. 150 After performing in North America and Europe, Gomez cancelled the Australian and Asian legs of the tour in December 2013, claiming that she would be taking a hiatus to spend time with her family. 151 In January 2014, it was reported that Gomez had spent 2 weeks at Dawn at the Meadows, which is a treatment center in Wickenburg, Arizona, that specializes in treating addiction and trauma in young people. 152 Her representative stated that she had spent time there voluntarily, but not for substance abuse. 153 154 Gomez confirmed in 2015 that she had been diagnosed with lupus and that after cancelling the tour she entered rehab to undergo chemotherapy. 155 156 Gomez played Nina Pennington, an innocent straight-A student, in Behaving Badly, 2014. 157 158 The project, filmed prior to Gomez's stint in rehab, was released in August to a generally negative critical and commercial reception. 159 160 However, critics deemed Gomez's performance superior to the film. 161 162 Gomez also had a supporting role in the drama Rudderless, 2014, the directorial debut of William H. Macy. 163 164 The independent film premiered at the 2014 Sundance Film Festival 163 and received a mixed reception from critics. 165 166 At the 2014 Teen Choice Awards, Gomez was honored with the Ultimate Choice Award for her contributions to the entertainment world. 167. In April 2014, Gomez had fired her mother and stepfather as her managers, who had served in those roles since her career at Disney. 168 Gomez later signed with the WMA and Brillstein companies to manage her career. 169 The Hollywood Reporter informed, Selena's desire to find fresh handlers is part of a strategy to move on into more adult-oriented fare in film and music, and finally get rid of the image of the Disney's teen idol. 170 This change fueled rumors that her contract with Hollywood Records was coming to an end. 171 In November 2014, Gomez surprise released her new single The Heart Wants What It Wants, and confirmed after months of speculation that she would be releasing a compilation album to complete her contract with her label. 171 The single became her second top 10 hit in the U.S., 54 and reached the top 10 in Canada. 96 That same month, Gomez released her first greatest hits album, For You. 172 The compilation album debuted at number 24 on the US Billboard 200 173, earning 35,506 album equivalent units in its first week. 174 Gomez officially parted ways with Hollywood Records and later signed with Interscope Records in December 2014. 175. 2015 to 2016, Revival. While working on her second studio album, Gomez collaborated with German T.H.EHSAN on I Want You to Know, released in February 2015. 176 and debuted at number 17 in the US. 54 In May, she appeared in Taylor Swift's music video for Bad Blood. 177 Gomez released Good For You featuring rapper A$AP Rocky as the lead single from her second studio album, in June. 178 The song debuted at number 1 on the Digital Songs chart with first week sales of 179,000 copies, the best sales week in Gomez's career for a single. It was the chart's first number 1 debut since Swift's Blank Space, 2014. 179 Good For You became Gomez's first top 5 single on the Billboard Hot 100, and her first single to top the mainstream Top 40 chart. 180 It also reached the top 10 on charts in Australia and Canada. 181 Gomez later reprised the voice role of Mavis in Hotel Transylvania 2, 2015. The film was met with a positive critical reception and commercial success upon release. 182 grossing $474 million worldwide. 183 She was awarded Favorite Animated Movie Voice at the 42nd People's Choice Awards. 184. Gomez performing on The Today Show in 2015. Gomez released her second studio album, Revival, in October 2015. 185 It is primarily a dance pop and electropop record with R&B vibes. 186 187 The album was reviewed positively by critics, who praised its production and lyrical content. 188 Writing for Rolling Stone, Brittany Spanos stated that Revival is an audacious name for a 23-year-old singer's second album, but from start to finish, Gomez earns it, noting that T.H.EHSAN is the sound of a newly empowered pop artist growing into her strengths like never before. 189. Kristen S.He of Billboard called it one of the most influential pop albums of the late 2010s. 190. The album debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200 with first week sales of 117,000 album units 191 and was certified platinum by the RIA. 192 It remains Gomez's highest first week sales to date. 191 Same Old Love was released as the album's second single and topped the mainstream Top 40 chart. 193 194 It also peaked at number 5 in the US, tying with Good For You as Gomez's highest charting single at the time 54 and reached the top 10 in Canada. 96 Hands to Myself served as the album's third single and became her third consecutive number 1 on the mainstream Top 40 100, and 95 making Gomez one of only 6 female artists to have 3 singles from the same album top the chart. 196 The single also peaked within the top 10 in the U.S., 54 and the top 5 in Canada. 96 For her performance on Billboard's music charts, Gomez received the Chart Topper Award at the 2015 Billboard Women in Music event. 197. Gomez was a key advisor during the 9th season of the reality singing competition The Voice. 198. She made a cameo appearance in Adam McKay's film The Big Short, 2015. 199. She then starred as Dot, a young runaway hitchhiker, in the comedy drama The Fundamentals of Caring with Paul Rudd 200-201, which premiered at the 2016 Sundance Film Festival in January, and was released on Netflix 5 months later. 202. The film received a positive critical response. 203. Tristram Fane Saunders of the Daily Telegraph described Gomez's performance as impressive and mature. 204. Gomez performed as the musical guest on an episode of the NBC late-night sketch comedy Saturday Night Live in January 2016. 205. Kill 'Em with Kindness was released as the revival's fourth and final single 4 months later. 196. Gomez played the president of a sorority in the comedy Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, 2016. 206. The film grossed $108 million worldwide 207 and received mixed to positive reviews. 208. Gomez embarked on her worldwide revival tour in May 2016. 209. 210. She claimed that the tour would focus solely on her as an artist and would feature less choreography and fewer effects than her previous tour. 210. Gomez began working on her third studio album while touring and added a new song titled Feel Me to the set list of her revival tour. 211. The song was later released in February 2020, due to high demand from fans. 212. After touring in North America, Asia, and Oceania, she cancelled the European and South America legs in August 2016 due to anxiety, panic attacks, and depression caused by her lupus. 213. Gomez featured on Charlie Puth's single, We Don't Talk Anymore. 214. The song was an international success. 215. And reached the top 10 in the US, Australia, France, Spain, and topped the charts in Italy. 216. And was certified 5 times platinum by the RIA. 217. The music video became the most viewed music video published in 2016 on YouTube. 218. With over 3 billion views. 215. Gomez had a supporting role in Dubious Battle, 2016, starring and directed by James Franco. 219. The film had its world premiere at the 73rd Venice International Film Festival 220 and was met with underwhelming reviews. 221. She also guest-starred in the Comedy Central variety sketch series Inside Amy Schumer. 222. Gomez and Canadian singer Tory Lanez were featured on Norwegian DJ Kashmir Kat's single, Trust Nobody. 223. Following the cancellation of her tour, Gomez rechecked into rehab to focus on her mental health and was noticeably absent from social media. 224. At that time, she was the most followed person on Instagram. 225. And became the first person to reach 100 million followers on it. 226. In February 2023, she regained her status as the most followed woman on the platform. 227. And became the first woman to reach 400 million followers on it the following month. 228. From 2015 to 2016, Gomez broke 9 Guinness World Records. 229. And she had the most liked Instagram image of all time at that time. 230. After being absent from the public eye for 4 months. 231. Gomez triumphantly returned to the media, making her highly anticipated return since entering rehab at the 2016 American Music Awards. 231. Where she owned all the attention and became the most talked about and high-profile person of the evening. 232. Where she was nominated for Favorite Pop/Rock Female Artist and Artist of the Year, the first of which she won. 233. And her spirited speech became one of the most powerful awards show speeches in recent history. 234. At the 2016 iHeartRadio Music Awards, Gomez won Biggest Triple Threat 235, and at the 2016 Billboard Music Awards, she was nominated for 2 awards including Top Female Artist. 236 in the same year, she was named to Forbes 30 Under 30 list in the music category 237, and again in 2020 in its All-Star Alumni category. 238 Billboard named Gomez one of the top 50 money markers of 2016, an annual ranking of the most profitable musicians of the year, having earned $8.8 million only from her music career in 2016. 239. 2017 to 2019, standalone releases and 13 reasons why. Gomez and the Norwegian DJ Kygo released a single together, It Ain't Me, in February 2017. 240 The collaboration reached top 10 of most major music charts worldwide, including the US and the U.K., 241/84, and attained top 5 peaks in Australia, Canada, Germany, and many European countries. 242 The song received nominations at major awards around the world, 243 including Top Dance/Electronic Song at the 2018 Billboard Music Awards, 244, and it also her best-selling song in the UK, selling over 1.4 million chart units. 245. Gomez served as executive producer for the series adaptation of the novel 13 Reasons Why. 61 The show premiered on Netflix in March 2017. 246 The series drew backlash from various mental health charities and suicide prevention communities over dangerous content, with some people feeling the show glamorized suicide. Gomez addressed the controversy, saying that we stayed very true to the book, and that's initially what author T.H.EHSAN created was a beautifully tragic, complicated yet suspenseful story, and I think that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do it justice, and, yeah, the backlash is gonna come no matter what. It's not an easy subject to talk about, but I'm very fortunate with how it's doing. 247 Despite the controversy, the first season was a critical success. 248 However, the other 3 seasons received generally negative reviews. 249 250 251 13 Reasons Why was the most tweeted about show of 2017, and the most watched original streaming series of 2018. 252 253 In 2022, its second season ranks as the 9th most watched English-language television series on Netflix, with 496.1 million hours viewed within 28 days of release. 254 255 The series ended after 4 seasons in June 2020. 256 Gomez recorded a cover version of the song Only You for the series' first season soundtrack. 257. In May 2017, Gomez released the single Bad Liar, alongside a vertical music video which was available for streaming only through Spotify. 258 It was the first ever music video to premiere on Spotify. 259 The song received universal acclaim from music critics. 260 261 262 with some deeming it Gomez's best song to date. 263 Billboard ranked it as the best song of 2017. 264 Rolling Stone ranked Bad Liar at number 39 on its 2019 list of best songs of the 2010s. 265 Winston Cook Wilson of Spin magazine found Gomez's vocals pristine and the track charmingly weird, calling its lyrics and sample usage harebrained but ultimately brilliant. He appreciated Bad Liar for eschewing contemporary radio trends, concluding that it mostly just sounds like itself, and there's no higher compliment to pay it. 266 Gomez released the single Fetish featuring rapper Gucci Mane 2 months later. 267 In October 2017, Gomez and EDM producer Marshmello released the single Wolves. 268 The song was a commercial success, and reached the top 10 on charts in Australia, Canada, the U.K., and several European countries. 269 peaking at number 20 in the US. 54 Later that year, Gomez was named Billboard's Woman of the Year, in recognition of her influence and commercial success. 270. Gomez at the 2019 American Music Awards. In May 2018, Gomez released the single Back to You, from the 13 Reasons Why Season 2 soundtrack. 271. It reached the top 10 in a variety of charts in European countries, 272 top 5 in Australia and Canada, 273, and reached top 20 in the US and the UK. 274. Gomez voiced Mavis again in Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation, which was released in July. 275. 276. The film was a commercial success, 277, and received mixed to positive reviews. 278. With box office earnings of $528 million worldwide, 279. It becoming Sony Pictures Animation's highest grossing film worldwide to be completely animated and second highest overall. 280. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse in 2023 surpassed this record. 281. Gomez featured on DJ Snake's song Taki Taki alongside Ozuna and Cardi B, released in September. 282. The single achieved global success, 283, reaching the top 10 in Canada, France, Germany, Italy, topped the charts in Spain and several Latin American countries, 284, and peaked at number 11 in the US. 54. The song has received numerous awards and nominations, including nominations for the 2 Billboard Music Awards and 285, but ultimately won Song of the Year at the 2019 Latin American Music Awards. 286. From 2011 to 2018, Gomez had a streak of 16 consecutive top 40 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, which is the longest active run of any artist according to Billboard. 287. In November 2018, Gomez surpassed Drake and became Spotify's most streamed artist with 46 million monthly listeners while not releasing new album since 2015. Ariana Grande later surpassed this record. 288. 289. Gomez also featured on Julia Michaels' single Anxiety, released in January 2019. 290. And the following month, her collaboration titled I Can't Get Enough with Benny Blanco, Taney and J Balvin, was released. 291. Gomez appeared in Jim Jarmusch's comedy horror The Dead Don't Die, 2019. 292. The film had its world premiere at the 2019 Cannes Film Festival 293, where it generated mixed reviews. 294. 295. That year, she starred in Woody Allen's romantic comedy A Rainy Day in New York, with Timothy Chalamet and Elle Fanning. 296. 297. Due to a resurgence of the 1992 sexual abuse allegation against Allen prompted by the Me Too movement, Gomez made a donation of over $1 million, exceeding her salary from the film, to the Time's Up initiative. 298. The film received mixed reviews from critics. 299. But Gomez's performance was praised. 300. 301. Variety's Jessica Kiang wrote, Gomez comes out the best of the younger cast, husking her way through some of the film's better lines. 302. Gomez served as an executive producer for the Netflix docuseries Living Undocumented, released in October 2019, which follows 8 undocumented families in America. 303. 304. The docuseries was a critical success. 305. 306. According to an op-ed written by Gomez for Time on October 1, 2019, Gomez said she was approached about the project in 2017 and decided to become involved after watching footage that captured the shame, uncertainty, and fear I saw my own family struggle with. But it also captured the hope, optimism, and patriotism so many undocumented immigrants still hold in their hearts despite the hell they go through. 307. 2020 to 2023, Rare, Revelation and Television Projects. In October 2019, Gomez released Lose You to Love Me as the lead single from her third studio album. 308 The next day, she surprise released the album's second single, Look at Her Now. 309 Lose You to Love Me became her first #1 song in the US and Canada. 310 96 and reached the top 5 of various national charts worldwide, including Australia and the UK. 311 Rare was released in January 2020, and debuted atop in the US, earning 112,000 album equivalent units in its first week. 312 It became her third consecutive #1 album in the US. 312 and topped the charts in Australia, Canada, and several other territories, peaking at #2 in the UK. 313 The album received positive reviews from music critics, who praised its production and cohesiveness, with many calling it Gomez's best album to date. 314 315 316 Gemiswad of Variety labeled Rare one of the best pop albums to be released in recent memory and described it as sophisticated, precisely written and expertly produced music. 317 other singles released from the album include Rare and Boyfriend. 318 319 In January 2020, Gomez voiced a giraffe in the adventure film Doolittle, directed by Stephen Gaghan. 320 321 The film, starring Robert Downey Jr., was a box office disappointment, and received negative reviews from critics, who called it too long and lifeless. 322 Gomez hosted and executive produced the HBO Max cooking show Selena Plus Chef, which features Gomez joined by a different chef each episode. This was initially implemented remotely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. 323 Each episode highlights a food-related charity. 324 The show premiered in August 2020. 325 and was well received by critics. 326 327 It ran for 4 seasons till September 2022. 328 and was nominated for Outstanding Culinary Series at the 50th Daytime Emmy Awards. 329 Gomez won a Critics' Choice Real TV Award for her work on the program. 330 In May 2023, it was announced that Food Network had ordered 2 projects to be hosted by Gomez. 331 The first, Selena Plus Chef, Home for the Holidays, a 4-part holiday special and extension of Selena Plus Chef, premiered in November and concluded in December 2023. 332 333 The second became Selena Plus Restaurant, an interactive cooking series co-hosted with Raquel Stevens. It premiered in May 2024. 334 Gomez served as a producer for both programs. 332 334 In June 2020, she featured in a remix of Trevor Daniels' song, Past Life. 335 Gomez executive produced 2 films that year, the romantic comedy The Broken Hearts Gallery. 336 released in September 2020, to positive reviews. 337 338 and the teen comedy drama This Is the Year. 339 In August, she collaborated with South Korean girl group Blackpink for Ice Cream. 340 The song peaked at number 13 in the US. 341 and achieved the 3rd highest 24-hour debut for a music video on YouTube at the time, with over 79 million views. 342 That year, Gomez was honored by the Latin Recording Academy as one of the leading ladies of entertainment. 343 She was also named by Time as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. 344 Gomez released her first Spanish-language project, an EP titled Revelation, in March 2021. 345 The record blends reggaeton, Latin pop, R&B genres with urbano elements, marking a departure from the dance pop sound of its predecessor, Rare. 346 347 It debuted at number 22 in the US. 348 shifting 23,000 equivalent album units in its first week of release, marking the largest sales week for a Latin album by a woman at the time, since Shakira's El Dorado in 2017. 348 It also debuted atop the Billboard Top Latin Albums chart, becoming the first album by a woman to do so, also since 2017's El Dorado. 348 Revelation debuted with over 8.57 million streams on Spotify in its first 24 hours, becoming the biggest debut for a female EP on the platform, at the time. 349 The EP received universal acclaim and became Gomez's best-reviewed project, with a weighted mean score of 83, on Metacritic, a website collecting reviews from professional music critics. 350 It was nominated for Best Latin Pop Album at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. 351 It also received Latin Pop Album of the Year nominations from the Billboard Latin Music, Latin American Music and Lo Nuestro Award ceremonies. 352 353 354 Gomez's expansion of her artistry was praised. 346 347 355 AllMusic's Matt Collar found her remaining artistically fearless. 355 Entertainment Weekly's Marcus Jones called her a far more versatile musician than she's been given credit for. 347 It spawned 3 singles, De Una Vez, Baila Conmigo with Rauw Alejandro, and Selfish Love with DJ Snake. 356 357 With this EP and the single Baila Conmigo, she became the first female act to top the US Latin albums and Latin airplay charts simultaneously in over a decade. 348 The music video for De Una Vez was nominated for Best Short-Form Music Video at the 22nd Annual Latin Grammy Awards. 358 Gomez performed at the 2021 UEFA Champions League final opening ceremony in May. 359 In August, she collaborated with Colombian singer Camilo on a song titled 999. 360. Gomez starred in and executive produced the Hulu mystery comedy series Only Murders in the Building alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short. 361 which premiered on Hulu in August 2021. 362 and set the record for the most watched comedy premiere in Hulu history. 363 The program was renewed for a 4th season in October 2023. 364 Ahead of the official premiere of the series, Gomez revealed that she was happy to have played a character that matched her current actual age, saying that she signed her life away to the Walt Disney Company at the start of her career and that she did not know what she was doing. 365. The series has received critical acclaim. 366 367 and numerous accolades. 368 369 The performances and chemistry among the main trio were praised by critics. 370 371 372 Richard Roper of the Chicago Sun-Times wrote, Gomez is a true co-star in the series and does a superb job of meshing with Martin and Short to form one of the more entertaining albeit unlikely friendship trios in recent memory. 373. Gomez won the Satellite Award for Best Actress, Television Series Musical or Comedy. 374 While she was nominated for a Critics' Choice Television Award. 375 and twice for a Golden Globe Award. 376 and a Screen Actors Guild Award. 377 She won 2 times the People's Choice Award for Comedy TV Star of the Year. 378 At the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards, she was nominated as producer for Outstanding Comedy Series, marking only the 3rd time a Latina has ever been among the producing nominees for comedy series in the awards history. 379 Several journalists expressed disappointment over her failure to receive an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. 379 380 381 Her co-stars, Steve Martin and Martin Short, released a statement saying, "We're a little dismayed that Selena didn't get nominated because she's so crucial to the trio, to the show. She kind of balances us." 382. She was again nominated for this award the following ceremony. 383. Gomez reprised the voice role of Mavis, and also served as an executive producer, For the fourth and final installment in the Hotel Transylvania franchise, Hotel Transylvania, Transformania, 2022. 384 In response to the rising cases of the SARS-CoV-2 Delta variant in the United States, Sony Pictures cancelled the film's theatrical plans. 385 386 387 The film was released on Amazon Prime Video in January to mixed reviews. 388 389 Gomez was nominated as executive producer for a Children's and Family Emmy Award. 390 She collaborated with British band Coldplay on Let Somebody Go, released as a single in February. 391 For her work as a featured artist on Coldplay's 9th studio album, Music of the Spheres, she was nominated for Album of the Year at the 65th Annual Grammy Awards. 392 In May, Gomez hosted an episode of the NBC late-night sketch comedy Saturday Night Live. 393 She later made a cameo appearance on the show in December. 394 In July, Gomez executive produced the VIX Plus docuseries Mi Vecino, El Cartel. 395 In August, she was featured on the remix of Nigerian artist Rema's song, Calm Down. 396 An international success, it peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Global 200. 397 The single became Gomez's 9th top 10 in the US, peaking at number 3, and her second number 1 in Canada, spending 9 weeks atop the Canadian Hot 100. 398-96 It topped the global XCL, US, Pop Airplay, and Radio Songs charts for 397 5, and 10 weeks, respectively 397 399 400 becoming Gomez's first leader on the former two. 401 402 Calm Down became the longest-running number 1 of all time on the Billboard US Afrobeat Songs chart, with 58 weeks at the summit 403 and the longest charting song in the top 10 and overall of Pop Airplay, 45 and 71 weeks. 399 Billboard called it Afrobeat's biggest crossover hit. 404 At the 2023 MTV Video Music Awards, the song was nominated for Song of the Year, and won Best Afrobeats, while it won Top Afrobeat Song at the 2023 Billboard Music Awards. 405 406 It is the most streamed Afrobeat song on Spotify, over 1 billion plays, and the most viewed music video of an Afrobeats song, over 850 million views, on YouTube, as of 2024. 407 408 According to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, IFPI, Calm Down was the best-selling collaboration and second best-selling song of 2023 globally. 409. Gomez was the focus of the T.H.EHSAN-directed raw and intimate documentary film, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. 410 The film premiered at the AFI Fest in November 2022. 411 and was released 2 days after on Apple TV Plus and in select movie theaters. 412 413 It was met with a positive critical reception upon release. 414 The documentary was praised for mental health transparency. 415 416 Chris Azzopardi from the New York Times described it as an honest portrait study of stardom and mental illness. 415 The film was nominated for Outstanding Writing for a Nonfiction Programming at the Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Awards 417 and received the Seal of Female Empowerment in Entertainment honor by the Critics' Choice Association 418 and also won the MTV Movie and TV Award for Best Music Documentary. 419 Gomez released the song My Mind and Me to coincide with the release of the documentary. 420 The song received Variety's Film Song of the Year honor. 421 My Mind and Me was shortlisted for the Best Original Song category for the 95th Academy Awards but didn't make the final nominations. 422. In March 2023, Gomez appeared in the second season finale of the Apple TV Plus documentary television series Dear. 424 She released the standalone single Soon on August 25, 2023. Gomez stated it is a fun little song she wrote a while back that's perfect for the end of summer since she is not quite done with her upcoming fourth studio album. 425 It debuted in the top 20 on the Billboard Global 200, in Canada, and in the US. 426 9654 On October 1, the singer made a surprise appearance on stage at Coldplay's concert of their Music of the Spheres World Tour at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena to perform Let Somebody Go. 427. 2024, upcoming fourth studio album. Gomez revealed in 2022 that her next album was in the works. 428 429 and alluded to a potential tour. 430 She said the record would be really powerful, strong, very pop with themes revolving around freedom from relationships and the darkness. 431. In January 2024, the artist stated that she prefers acting over music, and only has one more album in her. She revealed that she never really intended on being a singer full-time but that hobby evolved into a career when she was working with Disney. 432 In February, Gomez released the standalone single Love On, 433 which debuted within the top 60 in the US, and the top 70 on the Global 200 chart. 54 426 Selena Plus Restaurant premiered in May 2024 on Food Network. 334 She starred as the title character's wife in the Spanish-language musical crime comedy Emilia Pérez, directed by Jacques Audiard. 434 The film premiered on May 18 at the 77th Cannes Film Festival. 435 Where it competed for the Palme d'Or and Queer Palm. 436 Followed by its theatrical release in France on August 28. 437 Emilia Pérez received one of the longest standing ovations in the history of Cannes Film Festival. 434 Gomez and the female ensemble of the film Zoe Saldana, Carla Sofia Gascon, and Adriana Paz collectively won the Cannes Film Festival Award for Best Actress. 438 While the film received the jury prize. 439. Upcoming projects. In October 2020, it was announced that Gomez is set to produce, and possibly star in, the horror thriller film Dollhouse. 441 In November 2020, Gomez was announced as executive producer and star of the Elgin James-directed biographical film In the Shadow of the Mountain, based on the memoir of Sylvia Vázquez Levedo, the first openly gay woman to complete the 7 summits. 442 In April 2021, Gomez was also set to star in the psychological thriller Spiral. 443 In March 2022, a project inspired by 16 Candles titled 15 Candles entered development for Peacock, with Gomez serving as executive producer. 444 In August 2022, it was announced that Gomez was in talks to produce a reboot of Working Girl on Hulu. 445 In December 2022, Gomez was announced as producer of the music documentary Won't Be Silent. 446 In January 2024 it was announced Gomez will portray Linda Ronstadt in an upcoming biopic based on her life. 447 Gomez will guest star and reprise her role as Alex Russo in the pilot of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, the spin-off and sequel to Wizards of Waverly Place. 448 The series will debut on Disney Channel and Disney Plus later in 2024. 448. Artistry. Musical style. Gomez is described as a pop artist. 449 450 451 Her work is primarily characterized as dance pop. 450 452 and EDM. 450 453 However, she has experimented with different music genres. Her debut album With the Scene was influenced by electronic rock and pop rock. 454 455 While her subsequent records with the band opted for a dance pop. 456 457 sound. A Year Without Rain noted synth-pop characteristics 458, and When the Sun Goes Down featured a more electropop 459 and electro-disco musical direction. 460 Her debut solo album Stars Dance was rooted in the EDM pop 461. 141 Genre Gomez herself described it as baby dubstep 462, drawing elements from electronic, disco, techno, and dancehall. 463 464 Her songs The Heart Wants What It Wants and Good For You have been described as minimalistic and grown-up. 465 Introducing a more adult pop sound into her repertoire. 466 Influences. Early in her career, Gomez cited Bruno Mars as an influence for his style of music, his style in general, the way he performs, the way he carries himself. 467 Gomez has also cited Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Beyoncé, Rihanna, and Taylor Swift as influences. 468 469 470 471 472 473 Gomez's debut solo album Stars Dance, 2013, was prominently influenced by Spears, Swift, and EDM producer Skrillex. 474 Her second album, Revival, was mainly inspired by Aguilera's album Stripped, 2002, as well as Janet Jackson and Spears. 470 475 Products and endorsements. In 2009, Gomez was part of Sears's back-to-school fashion campaign and featured in television commercials. 476 She hosted the Sears Arrive Air Band casting call to select 5 winners for the first ever Sears Air Band to perform at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards. 477 She also became the spokesperson for Borden Milk and starred in campaigns, print ads and television commercials for the brand. 478 Gomez promoting hair brand Pantene in 2015. Having previously announced plans to launch a fashion line, Gomez released the Dream Out Loud collection in 2010. 479 480 It consisted of bohemian dresses, floral tops, jeans, skirts, jackets, scarves and hats, all of which were made from recycled or eco-friendly materials. 481 482 Gomez stated, "With my line, I really want to give the customer options on how they can put their own looks together. I want the pieces that can be easy to dress up or down, and the fabrics being eco-friendly and organic is super important. Also, the tags will all have some of my inspirational quotes on them. I'm just looking to send a good message." 479 482 Gomez teamed up with designers Tony Melillo and Sandra Campos for the project, both of whom had previously worked with big-name fashion houses. 480 Melillo and Campos teamed with New York-based Aoyamai Apparel to manufacture the brand, which was formed by Aoyamai CH Brands LLC, the holding company for the brand. 483 From 2010 to 2014, Gomez worked with retailer Kmart to release the clothing line. 484 485 It was announced on July 14, 2011, that Gomez had signed a license agreement with Adrenalina, an extreme sports and adventure-themed lifestyle brand, to develop, manufacture, and distribute her own fragrance. Chairman and CEO of Adrenalina, Ilya Lekake, said, "We are incredibly enthused to be working with Ms. Gomez and will reveal more details pertaining to the fragrance as we get closer to the launch date." 486 The perfume was released in May 2012. 487 In 2013, she released her second fragrance, Viva More by Selena Gomez. 488 She also created her own collection of nail polish colors for Nicole by OPI. 489 From 2013 to 2015, Gomez was a spokesperson and partner for Neo by Adidas. 490 In 2015, Gomez signed $3 million endorsement deal with Pantene. 491 in 2016, Gomez appeared in a fashion campaign for luxury brand Louis Vuitton. 492 She also appeared in ads for Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign, and advertisements for the campaign, and lyrics from 2 of her songs were featured on Coca-Cola packaging nationwide. 493 in 2017, Gomez confirmed her collaboration with Coach, beginning with their fall line, thereby becoming the new face of the brand. 494 The limited edition collection of handbags was called the Selena Grace line. 495 Gomez's second collection and first ever ready-to-wear collection for Coach, named Coach x Selena Gomez, included clothing, outerwear, and bags. 496 That year, Gomez signed a $30 million contract with the athletic brand Puma as brand ambassador, appearing in campaigns such as those for the Phenom Luxe sneakers released in March. 497 498 499 Her collection with Puma, called SGX Puma's Strong Girl Collection, launched on December 12 of that year and contained products from sneakers to athleisure attire. 500 Since 2017, Gomez has been one of the highest paid people on Instagram, becoming the highest paid person on the platform of 2017. As of July 2023, Gomez earns $1.7 million per sponsored Instagram post. 501. In April 2020, Gomez became an owner and investor of the ice cream brand Serendipity. 502 In September, she launched her own makeup and cosmetics brand, Rare Beauty. 503 The brand, instead of selling an unattainable image, aims to help people feel good about themselves by promoting inclusivity and mental health initiatives. 504 It was named Startup of the Year at the 2020 WWD Beauty Inc. Awards. 505 Rare Beauty was named as Time's most influential company of 2024. 506 507 As of May 2024, the brand is valued at $2 billion. 504 In July 2021, Gomez released a swimwear line with La Mariette. 508 In November, Gomez co-founded the mental health media platform Wondermind. 509 The following month, she became an investor in the food delivery company Gopuff. 510 In May 2022, Gomez collaborated with Our Place on a cookware line, the Summer Collection. 511 A second edition of the range was released in June 2023. 512. Philanthropy. UNICEF. Gomez at the UNICEF 2012 Snowflake Ball in New York City. In October 2008, Gomez participated in St. Jude's Children's Hospital's Runway for Life benefit in strutting her stuff down the runway in Beverly Hills, where over $1 million was raised for the cause. 513 514 That same month, Gomez was named UNICEF's spokesperson for the Trick or Treat for UNICEF campaign, which encouraged children to raise money on Halloween to help children around the world. 515 In August 2009, Gomez, then 17 years old, became the youngest UNICEF ambassador. Millie Bobby Brown later surpassed this record. 516 517 In her first official field mission, Gomez traveled to Ghana in September 2009 for 1 week to witness firsthand the stark conditions of vulnerable children that lack vital necessities such as clean water, nourishment, education, and health care. 518 519 Gomez explained in an interview with Associated Press correspondents that she wanted to use her star power to bring awareness to Ghana. That's why I feel very honored to have a voice that kids listen to and take into consideration. I had people on my tour asking me where is Ghana, and they googled it, and because I went there, they now know where Ghana is. So it's pretty incredible. 519 520 Gomez said, of her role as ambassador, that every day 25,000 children die from preventable causes. I stand with UNICEF in the belief that we can change that number from 25,000 to 0. I know we can achieve this because every moment, UNICEF is on the ground providing children with the life-saving assistance needed to ensure zero becomes a reality. 518. Gomez was named spokesperson for UNICEF's 2009 Trick or Treat campaign for the second year in a row. 521. She raised over $700,000 for the charity in 2008 and stated that she hopes to be able to raise $1 million in 2009. 519. Gomez participated in a celebrity auction 522 and hosted a live webcast series on Facebook in support of the Trick or Treat campaign. 523. She returned as the UNICEF spokesperson for the 60th anniversary of Trick or Treat for UNICEF campaign in 2010. 524. In celebration of the organization's 60th anniversary, Gomez and the Scene held a benefit concert, donating all proceeds to the campaign. 525. Gomez also encouraged teenagers to donate via social media. She also auctioned personal items to CharityBuzz.com, designed a Trick or Treat for UNICEF t-shirt and participated in a small concert in Los Angeles. With Gomez's help, UNICEF raised $4 million. 526. In February 2011, Gomez traveled to Chile to meet with the families of the UNICEF-supported Programa Puente, which help families better understand and develop skills to deal with early childhood education, development, and other issues related to raising children. Gomez remarked that UNICEF is helping Chilean families get out of poverty, prevent violence within the home and promote education. To witness firsthand these families' struggles, and also their hope and perseverance, was truly inspiring. 527. In March, Gomez participated in the UNICEF TAP Project's Celebrity Tap Pack, which featured limited edition, custom-made water bottles with tap water from the homes of each celebrity advocate to raise funds and increase profile for the clean water and sanitation programs. 528. All the funds raised, the campaign raised $900,000, made it possible to provide clean, safe drinking water to children in Vietnam, Togo, Mauritania, and Cameroon, countries where it's desperately needed. 529. 530. She was also featured in videos that promoted the campaign. 531. 532. In April 2012, she advocated for the global Sound the Alarm campaign on Facebook and Twitter, and recorded a public announcement encouraging young people to donate $10 via text message to prevent the death of 1 million children from malnutrition in the Sahel region of West and Central Africa. 533. Gomez has conducted and organized 3 charity concerts, 2010 to 2013, to help UNICEF provide children around the world with life-saving therapeutic foods, medicines, clean water, education, and immunization. In total, Gomez's 3 charity concerts for UNICEF have raised nearly $400,000 for UNICEF programs worldwide. 534. 535. 536. 537. In 2014, Gomez visited Nepal to raise awareness for children in need. 538. A UNICEF ambassador since 2009, Gomez has played an active role in advocating for the world's most vulnerable children by participating in several campaigns, events, and initiatives on behalf of the organization. 539. In June 2021, Gomez signed a UNICEF open letter urging the G7 to donate more coronavirus vaccines to the International COVAX initiative. 540. Other charity work. Gomez was involved in the Your Votes Count campaign, which encouraged teenagers to learn more about 2008 presidential candidates Barack Obama and John McCain. 541. The following year, Gomez became the ambassador of dosomething after being involved with the charity Island Dog, which helped dogs in Puerto Rico. Gomez updated fans on her blog at MySpace, "We are spending the day feeding puppies, washing them and hanging out with them. After we spend the day with them, we are sending these dogs to different places in the U.S. the no-kill dog shelters so they can find a home." 542. 543. She joined while filming Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie in Puerto Rico. 544 In 2009, Gomez has been involved with the charity Raise Hope for Congo, an initiative of the Enough Project, raising funds for war-torn African country, in order to raise awareness of conflict minerals and sexual crimes and violence committed against women and girls in the Congo, as well as to eliminate sexual violence, torture and other atrocities through the 4P method: peace, protection, punishment, and prevention. 546. From 2009 to 2012, Gomez was involved in Disney's Friends for Change, an organization which promoted environmentally friendly behavior, and appeared in its public service announcements. 547 Gomez, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, and the Jonas Brothers recorded the charity single Send It On as the ad hoc musical team Disney's Friends for Change, all of whose proceeds were donated into the Disney Worldwide Conservation Fund. 548 The song debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 20. 548 Billboard included the song in their list of the 100 greatest Disney-verse songs of all time, 2023. 549 In April 2012, Gomez was named ambassador to the Ryan Seacrest Foundation. 550 The year before, Gomez made an appearance at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia during a Ryan Seacrest Foundation broadcast from the hospital's multimedia center. 551 She was also a spokesperson for State Farm Insurance and appeared in numerous television commercials, which aired on the Disney Channel, to raise awareness of being a safe driver. 552 Gomez provided the narration for Girl Rising, 2013, a CNN documentary film, which focused on the power of female education as it followed 7 girls around the world who sought to overcome obstacles and follow their dreams. 553. In 2017, during her partnership with Coach, Gomez participated in activities with Step Up, an organization that supports girls in under-resourced communities to pursue an education. Gomez attended Step Up events at 2 Los Angeles high schools. She conversed with the girls and gifted them new Coach bags. 554 555 Gomez attended the We Day California Youth Empowerment event in Los Angeles in 2018 and 2019. During the 2018 event, Gomez introduced Nellie Maynor, a young fan who had a rare kidney disease. 556 Her participation in We Day 2019 was her first appearance after an extended break from the spotlight. 557 Gomez continued her partnership with We Charity when she traveled to Kenya in December 2019 to meet the local community and visit schools built by the organization. 558 During the 2019-20 Australian bushfire season, Gomez donated $3 million to fight Australia wildfires and urged followers to do the same. 559 560 In 2020, she created the Rare Impact Fund by Rare Beauty to help young people gain access to mental health resources, which is committed to raise $100 million over its first 10 years since establishment. To achieve that goal, 1% of all sales of Rare Beauty products go toward the fund. 561 In its first year, the Rare Impact Fund distributed $1.2 million in grants to support 8 organizations that work to expand mental health services in educational settings. 562 For each episode of her HBO Max cooking show Selena Plus Chef, 2020 to 2023, the show donated $10,000 to the charity of the Chef's Choice, often food-related. 563 In 2021, over the first 2 seasons of the show, $360,000 was raised for nonprofit organizations. 564 Gomez donated 10% of the net proceeds from her cookware line with Our Place to the Rare Impact Fund, which focuses on mental health awareness. 565 566 In honor of World Mental Health Day, Sephora donated all proceeds of the October 10, 2023 sales of Rare Beauty products to the Rare Impact Fund. 568 Gomez's Rare Impact Fund has raised more than $13 million since 2020, which supports 26 organizations in supporting young people. 569 Serendipity Brands, which she is a co-owner and investor of, donated $1 from every ice cream pint and product sold in May 2022 to the Rare Impact Fund. 570 In October, Gomez co-founded WonderMind, a mental health-focused digital platform. 571 In December 2022, she donated exclusive items to the second annual ASCAP Foundation, which supports music education and talent development programs across the U.S. 572 573. In response to the 2023 Israel-Hamas war, Gomez and her cosmetics brand Rare Beauty issued a statement about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, and donated funds to Magen David Adom in Israel and Palestinian Red Crescent Society in Gaza and the West Bank, and also donated to UNICEF to help get urgent medical relief and resources to the children of Gaza. 574 Both Gomez and Rare Beauty were heavily criticized for their misleading statement, which implied solidarity with the people of Gaza, whilst they donated funds to Magen David Adom, which is an auxiliary service to the Israel Defense Forces who are implicated in war crimes against the people of Gaza. 575 576 577 Gomez signed an Artist for Ceasefire letter in October 2023 calling on President Joe Biden and Congress to call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The letter says, "We believe that all life is sacred, regardless of faith or ethnicity, and we condemn the killing of Palestinian and Israeli civilians." 578 In December 2023, she attended Rami Youssef's fundraiser for Gaza. 579. Impact and Advocacy. Gomez has been referred to as Pop Princess by several media outlets. 580 And various journalists regard her as a triple threat, owing to her successful singing, performing, and acting careers. 581 The Guardian credits her with popularizing whisper pop, a style of pop music characterized by soft, hushed and breathy vocals. 582 Rolling Stone India regards her as one of the most influential pop culture icons of her time. 583 In 2017, Time honored her as one of the women who are changing the world on its First Women Leaders list. 584 In 2020, Gomez received the Art Award from Hispanic Heritage Foundation for her impact on global culture via her music, filmography, and advocacy. 585 In 2022, People named Gomez as one of 15 women who are changing the music industry today. 586 Variety considers her a key personality in global media, owing to her multi-hyphenate presence incorporating music, films, television, cosmetics, and social activism. 587 Gomez was also included in the Hollywood Reporter's Power 100 list as one of the most powerful women in entertainment. 588. Gomez advocates for various causes. She is known for frequently raising awareness on mental health. 589 In 2019, she received the McLean Award for Mental Health Advocacy. 590 The Stanford Healthcare Innovation Lab honored her with the first ever Mental Health Innovations Award for Excellence in Mental Health Advocacy in 2022. 591 That year, she also received the Morton E. Ruderman Award in Inclusion by the Ruderman Family Foundation. 592 Gomez has shown support for the LGBT community. She joined numerous celebrities to write a love letter during Pride Month, as a part of Billboard's 30 Days of Pride during the month of June 2016. She also collaborated with 23 other artists for the charity Single Hands, a tribute for the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting, to raise funds for Equality Florida's Pulse Victims Fund, GLOD, and the GLBT Community Center of Central Florida. 593 That year, she donated proceeds of her Revival Tour concert in North Carolina to fight the state's recent legislation known as the Bathroom Law, the law, repealed in 2017, required people to use public restrooms in line with their birth gender unless they had fully transitioned. 594 in 2023, Gomez and her cosmetics brand Rare Beauty participated in the 53rd annual Los Angeles Pride Parade. 595 as well as her Rare Impact Fund has been donating funds since the foundation for the Trevor Project and in 2023 for Trans Lifeline, who focus on LGBTQ+ youth. 596 in April 2024, Gomez participated as one of the speakers at the Time 100 Summit, which brought together the global Time 100 community to discuss encouragement and solutions for actions that aim to improve the future by telling the stories go global personalities and ideas that shape our world. 569 Gomez spoke about important issues related to mental health protection, social media, and many others. 569 On May 1, 2024, Gomez held a special event dedicated to mental health awareness, Rare Beauty Summit, where she also offered resources to solve mental health problems. The U.S. Surgeon General Vice Admiral Vivek Murthy joined her at this event. He thanked Gomez for creating the Rare Impact Fund and for paving the way for self-acceptance, support and healing. 597. In 2014, Gomez spoke out about the 2014 Israeli-Palestinian Gaza war, posting a message on her social media in which she asked for help and praise for Gaza. The message read, "It's about humanity. Pray for Gaza, please pray for those families and babies today. Please always remember what's important in life. It's not any of this. We are here to help, inspire, and love. Be that change." #We're the next generation, Gomez wrote in the caption. A few hours later, she added that, and of course to be clear, I am not picking any sides. I am praying for peace and humanity for all. Gomez wrote in her message. 598 In the wake of the Alabama abortion ban in May 2019, Gomez spoke out on Instagram in favor of abortion rights in the United States. 599 Amidst Roe v. Wade being overturned in June 2022, Gomez stated she is not happy and that men need to stand up and also speak against this issue. It's also the amount of women that are hurting. 600. Gomez is a critic of racism and supported the Black Lives Matter movement, lending her Instagram account to Alicia Garza, co-creator of Black Lives Matter and one of the founders of Black Futures Lab, in June 2020. 601 602 In May 2021, Gomez participated in the Vax Live, the concert to reunite the world concert organized by Global Citizen to promote the distribution of COVID-19 vaccines worldwide through the COVAX program. The event urged people to ask their governments to pledge $22.1 billion in aid to the vaccine distribution. 603 In May 2022, MTV partnered with Gomez and the Rare Impact Fund by Rare Beauty to host the Mental Health Youth Action Forum at the White House in coordination with the Biden-Harris administration. 604. Personal life. Property. Gomez owned a $6.6 million home in Calabasas, Los Angeles. 605 In 2014, she sold her mansion in Tarzana, Los Angeles for $3.5 million. 606 In 2015, she purchased a mansion in Fort Worth, Texas, for $3.5 million, and in October 2018 the house was sold. 607 In 2020, Gomez moved to a $5 million mansion in the Los Angeles neighborhood of Encino. 608 In the same year, she sold her house in Studio City, Los Angeles for $2.3 million. 609. Religious beliefs. Gomez was raised Catholic. At age 13, she wanted a purity ring, and her father went to the church and had it blessed. She has said, "He actually used me as an example for other kids. I'm going to keep my promise to myself, to my family and to God." Gomez stopped wearing the ring in 2010. 610 In 2017, she said she did not like the term religion and that sometimes it freaks me out, adding, I don't know if it's necessarily that I believe in religion as much as I believe in faith and a relationship with God. 611. In 2014, Gomez said that she listened to Oceans, Where Feet May Fail, by Hillsong United before performing at the 2014 American Music Awards. 612. In 2016, she appeared at a Hillsong Young and Free concert in Los Angeles, leading worship by singing her song Nobody. 613. 614. 615. When a fan on Twitter asked her who the lyrics to Nobody refer to, Gomez replied that they refer to God. 616. She also covered Hillsong Worship's song Transfiguration during her revival tour. 617. As of 2020, she attends a different congregation in California, the Hillsong Church. 618. 619. And has said that she does not consider herself religious, but is more concerned with her faith and connection to God. 620. Health. Gomez was diagnosed with lupus sometime between 2012 and early 2014. In September 2017, she revealed on Instagram that she had withdrawn from public events during the previous few months because she had received a kidney transplant from actress and friend T.H.EHSAN. 621. 622. 623. During the transplant, an artery broke and emergency surgery was conducted to build a new artery using a vein from her leg. 624. 625. 626. Gomez has been open about her struggles with both anxiety and depression. She began pursuing therapy in her early 20s and also spent time in treatment facilities. When she reached 100 million Instagram followers, Gomez said she sort of freaked out and has since taken several extended breaks from social media, due in part to negative comments. 627. In April 2020, she revealed she has bipolar disorder. 628. 629. In October 2022, Gomez cancelled an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon after testing positive for COVID-19. 630. In November 2022, she revealed that she had an episode of psychosis in 2018. 631. Relationships. Gomez dated singer Nick Jonas in 2008. She appeared in the music video for his band's song Burnin' Up. 632. From December 2010 to March 2018, Gomez was in an on-again, off-again relationship with Canadian singer Justin Bieber. 633. 634. In 2015, she began dating Russian-German DJ Zed shortly after recording their song I Want You to Know. They broke up later that year. 635. In January 2017, Gomez began dating Canadian singer-songwriter The Weeknd. 636. They moved in together temporarily later on in September, but broke up a month later. 637. 638. In December 2023, Gomez confirmed she is in a relationship with American record producer Benny Blanco. 639. 640. Achievements. Further information, list of awards and nominations received by Selena Gomez. Gomez has won various awards including, an American Music Award, a Billboard Music Award, 16 Guinness World Records, 3 iHeartRadio Music Awards, 6 Latin American Music Awards. She is the third most awarded female artist, 2 MTV Video Music Awards, 3 MTV Movie and TV Awards, and 5 People's Choice Awards. For her music work, she was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year as Featuring Artist, and a Latin Grammy Award. For her acting work, she won a Satellite Award, and was nominated for a Critics' Choice Television Award, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 3 NAACP Image Awards, and 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards. As a producer, she was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards including, at the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards, Gomez was nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series, marking only the third time a Latina has ever been among the producing nominees for comedy series in the awards history 379, and she was nominated for this award again at the succeeding ceremony 417 and for a Daytime Emmy Award. B329 with 18 wins, Gomez is the fourth most awarded solo artist at the Teen Choice Awards. 641. She currently holds the record for the most Kids' Choice Awards wins, 12, for an individual. 642. 643. In addition, she has also won numerous awards for her philanthropic, charity work and mental health advocacy, including the McLean Award 590, the Stanford Healthcare Innovation Lab Award 591, the Morton E. Ruderman Award in Inclusion from the Ruderman Family Foundation 592, and the Art Award from Hispanic Heritage Foundation for her impact on global culture via her music, filmography, and advocacy. 585. Gomez has been included in many prestigious lists and has been awarded by prestigious publications and magazines. In 2015, Gomez was honored with the Chart Topper Award at the Billboard Women in Music event. 197. The following year, she was named to Forbes 30 Under 30 list in the music category 237 and again in 2020 in its All-Star Alumni category. 238. Billboard named Gomez the Woman of the Year in 2017. 270 included her in its list of greatest of all-time pop songs artists in 2018. 644 and named her one of the 100 most successful artists of the 2010s in 2019. 645. Time included her on its annual list of the 100 most influential people in 2020. 344. In the same year, she was also honored as one of the leading ladies of entertainment by the Latin Recording Academy. 343. From 2022 to 2023, The Hollywood Reporter included her on its annual list of the 100 most powerful women in entertainment. 588. 646. Gomez has broken many variety of world records. In 2016, she was the most followed person on Instagram 225 and became the first person to reach 100 million followers on it. 226. In February 2023, she regained her status as the most followed woman on Instagram 227 and became the first woman to reach 400 million followers on it the following month. 228. She is one of the most followed people on Twitter, Spotify, Facebook, and TikTok. Gomez has topped three consecutive times the Billboard 200 312 and one time the Billboard Hot 100 310 and Billboard Artist 100. 647. As of May 2017, she has sold 24.3 million songs in the United States. 648. And as of August 2023, she has sold 3.6 million albums in the US, and shifted more than 11.5 million album equivalent units. C. 649. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, RIA, she has achieved 63 million certified units in the US. C. 650. She is one of the most streamed artists on Spotify globally. 651. 6 of Gomez's songs have reached over 1 billion streams on Spotify. 652. And 2 of her music videos have reached over 2 billion views on YouTube. We Don't Talk Anymore is the most viewed music video published in 2016 on it. 218. 215. 653. Filmography. Main article, Selena Gomez Videography. According to the review aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes, Gomez's most critically acclaimed television and film projects include The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, 2006, Hannah Montana, 2007, Wizards of Waverly Place, 2007 to 2012, Another Cinderella Story, 2008, Princess Protection Program, 2009, Ramona and Beezus, 2010, The Muppets, 2011, Spring Breakers, 2012, Hotel Transylvania, 2012 to 2022, Girl Rising, 2013, The Wizard's Return, Alex vs. Alex, 2013, Rudderless, 2014, The Fundamentals of Caring, 2016, Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, 2016, The Dead Don't Die, 2019, A Rainy Day in New York, 2019, Selena plus Chef, 2020, Present, Only Murders in the Building, 2021, Present, and Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, 2022. 654. Gomez also executive produced the television series 13 Reasons Why, 2017 to 2020, and Living Undocumented, 2019. 654. Discography. Main articles, Selena Gomez discography, list of songs recorded by Selena Gomez, and Selena Gomez and the Scene discography. Selena Gomez and the Scene albums. Kiss and Tell, 2009. A Year Without Rain, 2010. When the Sun Goes Down, 2011. Solo albums. Stars Dance, 2013. Revival, 2015. Rare, 2020. Tours. Main article, list of Selena Gomez live performances. See also, Selena Gomez and the Scene Tours. Selena Gomez and the Scene Tours. Further information, Selena Gomez and the Scene. Live in Concert, 2009 to 2010. A Year Without Rain Tour, 2010 to 2011. We Own the Night Tour, 2011 to 2012. Solo Tours. Stars Dance Tour, 2013 to 2014. Revival Tour, 2016. See also. List of artists who reached number 1 in the United States. List of artists who reached number 1 on the Billboard Mainstream Top 40 chart. List of most followed Instagram accounts. List of artists who reached number 1 on the US Dance Club Songs chart. List of Billboard Social 50 number 1 artists. History of Mexican Americans in Dallas, Fort Worth.